Through the centuries that followed, there was a persistent but unproven theory that the mysterious vapors of the inner chamber were the result of some kind of natural subterranean activity beneath the temple, like a hot spring or a volcanic process of some kind. In fact, by the beginning of the 20th century, conventional archaeologists had pretty much completely investigated the site at Delphi, searching for evidence that would support the vapor theory. But the traditional methods of archaeology failed to produce any such evidence. So for the next 80 years or so, the archaeology community more or less dismissed these fantastic spiritual stories of the oracle as being just exaggerated myths to be archived along with the other ancient Greek myths of gods and spirits. The archaeological community had pretty much settled for the believe nothing option of myth. But then, in the 1980s, a unique team of archaeologists and geologists, some of the world's first geomythologists, utilizing modern technology, discovered a pair of deep subterranean fault lines intersecting directly beneath Delphi. The fault lines were a necessary precondition for any seismic event that could account for the stories of the large cracks in the floor of the oracle's chamber. In addition to the discovery of these deep fault lines, the geomythology team also detected an even deeper zone of hydrocarbon compounds beneath the level of the two faults. It was theorized that the combination of pressure and heat from seismic activity could have caused chemical reactions to take place in this deeper hydrocarbon layer. These chemical reactions could have released gases of various types up through the fractures created by the same seismic activity. In fact, by testing spring water around Delphi, the team did discover small traces of hydrocarbon gases present in the water. A more detailed analysis of the spring water yielded evidence of an interesting mythical suspect, ethylene gas. Oh, I forgot to mention that the geomythology team also brought a forensic chemist as well as a toxicologist along in the expedition. It's just a small detail. These chemical scientists determined that varying levels of ethylene gas contained in the ancient vapors of the inner chamber could pretty much explain the mysterious ecstasies of the oracle. This is because different concentrations of ethylene gas can cause a variety of physical and psychological reactions. These reactions range from mild euphoria to drunken disorientation, balance and equilibrium issues, nerve and muscle dysfunction, speech and cognitive impairment, even hallucinations and seizures with prolonged exposure.